Arjun was a great man. He was one of the most learned black magician, and as usual, he had met me accidentally while I was visiting a temple. And the moment he met me, he could see something. He became a very good friend. A time came when Arjun said to me, "If anyone is trying to cause harm to you or troubling you, you just tell me his name and I will see what to do." I said to him, "Arjun, you know me. I generally don't retaliate because my master takes care of all such men and women who are causing harm or trouble to me." Arjun smiled and hugged me. He was a very good person by heart, and he had spent over 10 years in learning the art of black magic. The next day, Arjun met my old friend and then helped him overcome the black magic spell. Saturn II does help the native to overcome obstacles such as black magic spells or evil conspiracies of the enemies who operate behind the curtain. This is in general a good placement for Saturn, and if this Saturn gets support of 8th house lord, then such a person becomes a known person, becomes a famous person. Conjunction of Jupiter with Saturn in the 2nd house is extremely positive, and I personally love such men and women. They are indeed the blessed souls. Conjunction of Jupiter with Venus is good for material perspective, but from spiritual perspective, Venus afflicts Jupiter, and so it makes the person at times very sexual and at times very spiritual. You can say that it is a kind of bipolar psyche where the person can experience both Venus romance and Jupiter religiousness. It is a dicey conjunction, can turn to positive or negative dimensions based on other planetary aspects. Saturn Rahu conjunction in 2nd is a disaster. This is a perfect yoga that can lead to poverty. Basically not a desirable placement. Native is not trustworthy and is generally not pious and righteous by nature. Such a native is too possessive and too materialistic by nature. Saturn Ketu is something where Ketu dissolves Saturn's qualities, leading to a total chaos in person's family life, financial life at some stage in life. The person cannot take a certain stand on certain situations or matters of his life. He or she lacks confidence and is often not sure of what to do in a given situation. Always remember, whenever Saturn is associated with Rahu or Ketu in the 2nd house, eyesight suffers, teeth quality suffers, dentist visits increase, person eats street food, such a person is not much conscious about maintaining hygiene. Imagine if you hire a cook with this placement, it will be a risky affair. Saturn Mercury or Saturn Venus conjunction in 2nd house is a positive placement, provided Mercury and Venus are a yoga karak for your birth chart. Saturn in 2nd house in the first 10th degree is hard. Saturn falling from 10th degree to 20 degree is the best, while Saturn falling from 20 degree to 29 degree is average. So the real creamy part for Saturn in 2nd house is between 10 degree to 20 degree. Here in this range, Saturn truly does well because this range gives equivalent results alike to Saturn being in Rohini Nakshatra. The quick takeaway lesson for natives with Saturn in second house is that you should become less possessive and let your boyfriend or girlfriend have their own life in their own way. If you are married, then you should let your husband or wife have the freedom to express themselves. Freedom is expression, repression is suicide. So Saturn in second house should let others live freely so that you too can enjoy living your life freely. Freedom is the ultimate experience of life. There is nothing higher than that. Always remember this.